Hello, this is Robert from DSP Plug. I thought it was kind of exciting to have an idea like society control and digital signal processing. Why not make a sequel? So, in this second addition to the digital signal processing and society control, I'm going to point out a few simple things that are lacking currently. Though the IRS in Canada and the United States, for an example, does get access to all of your bank records, isn't it interesting that in the receipts themselves, all the products that you're buying aren't listed? And why that might be quite relevant to a country and that country's law enforcement would be things like having a list of all the things you purchased in the receipt that goes through your banking information. So the IRS gets it. Everyone sees what you bought if they have the administrative capability of doing that. And what that would mean too is for law enforcement, especially for preventing things like illegal gatherings and industrial saboteurs, spies, murderers, and whatnot. And let's say kidnappers, people doing ransoms, people gagging people, people making drugs, people making medicine, people making fentanyl, right? All of these things could quickly be rooted out by a program that merely looks through receipts. Receipts is number one. As soon as you are looking at receipts, finding the worst people out there is so basic. I mean, we think about amazing contrivances, technologies, which are like the Matrix, which are like movies, but in reality, digital signal processing and society control would be aided first by that. The ability to see if a single man is buying diapers. Why is he buying diapers? Is a single man buying lots of food for people he doesn't know? Right? Maybe it seems strange. Maybe there's algorithms and switches, programming behind the scenes for all of these things, so that the law-abiding people who don't get noticed, who don't get any flags, who aren't on the radar, all of their information is private. But for somebody who's doing something suspicious, a program could be certainly employed that was not necessarily AI. It would be looking at certain kinds of data and kinds of behaviors, and then that person's file would be available to police agencies if there were a few strange things. Many crimes we would not need to have planet-wide radar to avoid. How many kidnappings, how many drug dealers could we stop? How many people smuggling goods in? How many illegal slave or slaver chains could we stop this way? It's staggering. It's staggering. And we keep looking to the future with digital signal processing, with data points. But what if we just merely took our technology that we have today and enabled that technology to work with digital signal processing, and suddenly 50% of the crimes that we'd be solving with robots and computers and AI could be solved by people and a bunch of subroutines in satellites, in social order programs that would stop 50% of that crime to begin with. And these are some simpler, interesting ideas that have to do with digital signal processing. This is Robert from DSP Plug. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.